Dear spiritual seeker, you're sitting there, phone in hand, heart racing, wondering if you should send that message to your twin flame who seems to be running away. This universal question echoes through countless souls on the twin flame journey. And today, we're going to explore this delicate situation with both compassion and wisdom. Think of your twin flame connection as a delicate butterfly. When you try to chase it, it flutters away. But when you stay still and centered, it might just land softly beside you. This paradox lies at the heart of our discussion today, as we explore whether reaching out to your twin flame runner is the right move for your journey. Let's explore 4 crucial perspectives that will help you navigate this challenging situation. Imagine standing at the edge of a crystal clear lake at dawn. The water is perfectly still, reflecting the sky like a mirror. This tranquil scene represents the power of non-action, of maintaining that respectful distance from your twin flame runner. Just as disturbing the water would shatter its perfect reflection, forcing contact can disrupt the natural healing process that separation initiates. Your twin flame runner experiences intense anxiety when faced with the magnitude of your connection. It's like asking someone afraid of heights to suddenly stand at the edge of the Grand Canyon. The sheer depth of emotions can trigger their fight or flight response, sending them running faster than before. This reaction isn't about you. It's about their own unresolved traumas and fears bubbling to the surface. Think of this separation as spiritual chrysalis, that mysterious space where caterpillars transform into butterflies. During this time, both you and your runner need the darkness of separation to undergo your respective metamorphoses. Just as you wouldn't tear open a chrysalis to help the butterfly emerge, forcing contact can interrupt crucial internal processes. Your runner needs to face their shadows alone, just as you need space to confront yours. The ancient Taoists understood this principle well through the concept of Wu Wei, effortless action, or the art of non-doing. By maintaining distance, you're not being passive. You're actively participating in a sacred dance of transformation. Like the moon's invisible pull on the tides, your energy still influences your runner even in separation, but in a way that doesn't trigger their defenses. Consider this. Every great love story has its moments of separation. Rumi had to leave his beloved Shams to fully understand the depth of their connection. These periods of distance aren't obstacles to your union. They're essential ingredients in its recipe. Your runner may physically distance themselves, but energetically, they're doing important inner work that will ultimately serve your connection. You see, divine timing operates on its own schedule. Just as you can't rush the changing of seasons or the ripening of fruit, you cannot hurry this process. Your task now is to honor this sacred pause, using it as an opportunity for deep self-reflection and personal growth. Trust that the universe is orchestrating events in perfect timing, even when that timing doesn't align with your ego's desires. When you maintain this respectful distance, you create a safe container for healing. Your runner will sense this energetically. They'll feel the absence of pressure, the space to breathe, to process, to come to terms with the intensity of your connection at their own pace. This is true love in action, giving someone the freedom to find their way back to themselves and ultimately to you. In the meantime, focus on becoming the highest version of yourself. Let your own growth be your prayer, your meditation, your offering to the connection. As you evolve, you create an energetic beacon that your runner can sense, even from afar. This is how you maintain connection without contact, through the silent language of personal transformation. Picture yourself as a rare, precious gemstone that's been hiding its brilliance under layers of self-doubt and people-pleasing patterns. The twin flame journey isn't about chasing or being chased. It's about rediscovering your inherent worth and letting that light shine unobstructed. When you allow yourself to be pursued, you're actually dimming your own radiance. Think back to those moments when you sacrificed your own needs, dreams, and identity for your twin flame. Like a masterpiece painting that's been overcrowded with too many brush strokes, your authentic self became lost in the desperate attempt to maintain connection. Your twin flame runner isn't running from your love. They're running from the suffocating energy of self-abandonment that occurs when you place their needs above your own divine purpose. The universe operates through a delicate balance of giving and receiving, like the natural rhythm of breathing. When you consistently override this balance by overgiving, you create an energetic imbalance that actually repels your twin flame. It's similar to trying to force two magnets together on their matching poles. The more you push, the stronger the resistance becomes. Your twin flame values your authentic essence, not the carefully crafted version of yourself that you think they want to see. Consider the wisdom of nature. A flower doesn't chase the bee. It blooms fully, and its natural fragrance and beauty attract what belongs to it. By focusing on your own growth and maintaining healthy boundaries, you create an energetic frequency that naturally draws your twin flame closer. This isn't about playing games or creating artificial distance. It's about honoring your own soul's journey and trusting that this self-respect is magnetic. The old patterns of sacrifice and self-abandonment are like comfortable but worn-out shoes, familiar yet ultimately harmful to your spiritual journey. Your twin flame connection is meant to elevate both of you, not diminish either partner. When you stop chasing your twin flame, you are completely free of the runner-chaser dynamic, creating space for a more balanced, healthy connection to emerge. Remember that your twin flame fell in love with your essence, your unique soul signature, not your capacity for sacrifice. By reclaiming your power and focusing on your own spiritual growth, you're actually giving them the greatest gift possible, the opportunity to witness your authentic transformation. This creates a new energetic template for your connection, one based on mutual respect and individual sovereignty rather than codependence. Let your journey of self-discovery become your primary focus. As you peel away layers of old conditioning and step fully into your power, you naturally become more attractive to your twin flame, not because you're trying to be, but because you're finally allowing your true self to emerge. This is the paradox of twin flame love. The less you chase it, the more naturally it flows toward you. In this space of self-empowerment, you're no longer waiting to be chosen. You're choosing yourself first. This shift in energy creates a ripple effect that reaches far beyond your twin flame connection, touching every aspect of your life with newfound authenticity and power. Your twin flame will sense this transformation even from a distance, and it will speak louder than any words or actions ever could. Imagine your spiritual journey as a vast ocean, with your twin flame connection being just one of many powerful currents shaping your path. The obsession with reconnecting often acts like a dense fog, obscuring the countless opportunities for growth that surround you. When you shift your focus from the chaser to your own awakening, something remarkable begins to happen. The fog starts to lift, revealing the brilliant landscape of your own potential. Think of personal awakening as tending to a sacred inner garden. Just as a gardener can't force flowers to bloom by staring at them constantly, you can't accelerate your twin flame's return by fixating on their absence. Instead, each moment spent nurturing your own growth, whether through meditation, creative expression, healing work, or pursuing your passions, plant seeds of transformation that will eventually bear fruit in all areas of your life. The universe operates through a principle of expansion, constantly moving toward greater awareness and understanding. When you're caught in the loop of obsessing over your twin flame runner, you're actually contracting your energy field, creating a spiritual bottleneck that blocks the flow of divine guidance. Breaking free from this pattern isn't about forgetting your twin flame. It's about expanding your consciousness beyond the limitations of attachment and need. Consider how a prism breaks white light into a spectrum of beautiful colors. Similarly, when you redirect your energy from singular focus on your twin flame to multiple aspects of personal growth, you begin to experience the full spectrum of your being. This might mean exploring new spiritual practices, deepening your connection with nature, developing your gifts, or healing ancestral patterns. Each of these paths contributes to your overall vibration and, paradoxically, strengthens your twin flame connection on an energetic level. As you progress on your journey of self-discovery, you'll begin to understand your runner's perspective with newfound clarity. Like watching a movie for the second time and noticing subtle details you missed before, you'll see patterns, triggers, and dynamics that were invisible when you were too emotionally entangled. This heightened awareness doesn't come from analyzing their behavior, but from understanding yourself more deeply. The awakening process often reveals that what you thought was love for your twin flame was sometimes actually a reflection of unhealed parts of yourself seeking wholeness through another. As you face these shadows with courage and compassion, you naturally release the energetic cords of codependency that may have contributed to the running dynamic. This internal alchemy transforms the very foundation of your connection, preparing both of you for a higher form of union. Remember that every spiritual master began their journey as a seeker. Your current separation is not a punishment, but a carefully orchestrated opportunity for accelerated growth. Each time you choose to focus on your personal awakening instead of reaching out to your runner, you're saying yes to your highest potential. This commitment to self-evolution creates a powerful resonance that can be felt across the energetic planes, inspiring your twin flame's own journey even without direct contact. Let your thirst for awakening become stronger than your desire for reunion. This doesn't mean giving up on love, quite the opposite. It means loving yourself enough to pursue the full expression of your soul's purpose, trusting that this alignment will naturally draw all that belongs to you, including your twin flame, at the perfect divine timing. Your awakening becomes a lighthouse, guiding not just your own journey, but illuminating the path for others, including your twin flame, who may be navigating their own storms of transformation. Imagine standing at the threshold of a sacred temple. The doors are closed, but you know the divine dwells within. Would you force your way in, or would you wait with reverence until invited? This metaphor perfectly captures the delicate balance between honoring your twin flame's expressed boundaries and maintaining the pure flame of unconditional love in your heart. When your twin flame explicitly requests space, this becomes your opportunity to demonstrate the highest form of love, respect for their free will. Consider the profound wisdom in the natural world. Even the mighty ocean respects its boundaries with the shore, creating a rhythmic dance of approach and retreat. This same principle applies to twin flame dynamics. When your runner has clearly communicated their need for distance, forcing contact isn't an act of love. It's an expression of ego and fear. True love has the courage to step back, trusting that what's meant to be will find its way in divine timing. However, if no explicit boundaries have been set and the connection remains amicable, maintaining gentle, unobtrusive contact can create a bridge of understanding. Think of it as tending to a delicate bonsai tree. Too much attention can stifle its growth, while complete neglect can cause it to wither. The key lies in finding that sweet spot of balanced attention that nurtures without overwhelming. A simple message, checking on their well-being, sent without expectation or hidden agenda, can maintain the energetic cord of friendship while respecting their journey. The art of maintaining this balance requires deep self-awareness and spiritual maturity. Like a skilled tightrope walker, you must learn to move forward while maintaining perfect equilibrium between two seemingly opposing forces: the desire to connect and the wisdom to give space. This balance isn't achieved through rigid rules or calculated moves, but through genuine self-awareness and attunement to the subtle energies of your connection. Remember that your twin flame's request for space often reflects their own healing journey, rather than a rejection of your love. Just as a butterfly must struggle alone to emerge from its chrysalis, some transformations must be undergone in solitude. By respecting their process, you're actually supporting their growth more powerfully than any words or actions could. This respect becomes a silent affirmation of your faith in their journey and the strength of your connection. When you do feel moved to reach out, approach it with the purity of a child's heart, free from manipulation, expectations, or hidden agendas. Let your communication be like a gentle breeze that refreshes rather than a storm that overwhelms. This might mean sending a thoughtful message during significant moments, sharing something that reminded you of them, or simply letting them know they're held in your prayers. The key is maintaining the energy of giving without demanding anything in return. Understanding that love exists beyond physical contact or regular communication can be liberating. Your connection transcends the material plane, operating on levels deeper than conscious awareness. By maintaining this higher perspective, you free yourself from the need to constantly validate the connection through external means. Your love becomes like the sun, constant and nurturing, regardless of whether clouds temporarily obscure its light. Remember, true twin flame love is unconditional. This means loving them enough to let them go if that's what they need, while keeping your heart open to the possibility of reunion. It's about maintaining your own light while respecting their shadow work, knowing that every step they take on their individual journey, even if it's away from you, is ultimately leading toward the highest good for both of you. Remember, beloved soul, this journey isn't about reaching a destination, but about becoming the person you're meant to be. The universe orchestrates these separations, not to torture us, but to teach us. When the timing is right, no distance can keep twin flames apart. Until then, focus on becoming the highest version of yourself. Your task isn't to chase or to wait, but to thrive. Let your growth be your message to your twin flame. In the grand symphony of the universe, every note plays at its perfect moment. Trust that your reunion, if meant to be, will unfold naturally when both souls have completed their necessary inner work.